Hello and welcome to this very special conversation with the man who made history last night. And his reactions, which are all viral in social media at the moment. The emotions, the raw emotions, said it all. Sort of, just take me through that. Take me through that particular moment when it. Fine. I mean, you raced it. You aced that match. But talk to me about it.
I think, with the context of it all, playing on a occasion like that for a bronze medal with, history on the line for India, uh, being a legend in the form of James Westrop and also someone who, I've looked up to and trained with so many years. His dad coached both of us obviously for so long. I think all that put together made that match probably in my mind the toughest match I've ever played mentally in all these years. And even now, it's not totally sunk in that I've actually beaten him playing the way I did yesterday. And, at that moment when obviously I hit the backhand drive to win the match, it was just, a multitude of emotions, relief, a lot of pride for the way I managed to get back up after my semi-final loss. Also, the way I think I conducted myself, physically and mentally yesterday to play against James. I think all that put together, I think I was just a bit overwhelmed, but obviously it was a very, very special day for me personally and for Indian squash and India as a country, I hope as well. And I'm just really happy that, it could come to pass yesterday after all these years.
True, and when the match ended, the way the two of you sort of embraced each other, said a lot about mutual respect, and that's what sport is all about. And like you said, I mean, former world champion, world number one, to be able to beat him and 3-0. Did you actually expect that? I mean, when you went into the game, if I told you Saurav Ghosal 3-0, 11-1 second game, talk to me.
No chance. I mean, I think beating him was like the whole dessert. Like winning 3-love is even beyond something that I was thinking about or even dreaming about. I was trying to focus as much as I possibly could on every single point. Trying not to think about the score because his mental strength is very, very underrated because his skill level is so high. Everyone just looks at that, but he's one of the most dogged characters there are, and I've experienced it myself, and I've seen it so many times where he's come back from the death and won matches, and every point I was just thinking to myself, just focus on this point and do the things I'm supposed to do and execute. And I mean, for the most part, I managed to do that, and I'm really, thankful and grateful that I could and pulled through right to the end.
You're a man of many firsts, Asian Games, now Commonwealth Games. I mean, all these records. Saurav Ghoshal the first, Saurav Ghoshal pioneer. When you look back, I mean, now that it has sunk in a little bit, I don't know if it has because it's difficult. How do you look at it? I mean, you are a true legend of your sport, and when I use the word legend, I'm not overusing it. It's not a cliche as far as you are concerned. You or Sharat, for example, in table tennis. I mean, how do you look at all these firsts that you've been able to achieve?
Um, Look, I mean, of course, I'm very proud of everything that I've done. But I think it'll mean a bit more when I probably finish. I think right now when I'm still playing, I still want to do more, and I still want to be the best player I can possibly be. And in that process, hope to have more medals, more titles. It is something that is not an overnight process. It's hard for this for a long, long time. This medal in the Commonwealth Games has been something that I don't know, been dreaming about ever since I played 2010 Delhi, and it's not happened. The last Commonwealth Games, in terms of the singles, was a big letdown for me, and that hurt, and that's the lowest points in my career, and I'm just kind of very happy that I managed to pick myself up and do a few things since then. And obviously winning yesterday and winning a medal for the country yesterday kind of tops it up and makes you feel that all the work that you do put in is worthwhile over all that period of time.
Two questions before I let you go. I know you've got to go for practice for tonight's game as well. I mean, sort of, what does this mean? This singles medal, all of us have been celebrating big, But give me a sense. I mean, what does this mean for Indian squash? Do you think this will now sort of have a revolutionary impact in terms of encouraging the younger generation to take up the sport?
I think the best way that I can put it in words is Ritvik Bhattacharya messaged me yesterday saying that 15 years back, no one would have even imagined an Indian winning a singles medal. And the fact of the matter is, and I've kind of like taken it through. And I think now people will believe in India that a singles medal is possible, a singles gold is possible. And I think that belief goes a long way in turning potential that so many kids in India have into actual result and actual medals. And I really hope that this is that catalyst. Like the Asian Games bronze was in 2006 in a lot of ways. I think we've come a long way from 2006, and I hope we go a long way further from here.
You told me the other day pressure is a privilege. Should I put more? Ghoshal, are you giving us more medals here?
I really hope so. Deepika and me are obviously want to do very well, and we know that we have the belief and the ability to do it. But today is a new day, and we have to start afresh and hopefully get through each day clinically as we possibly can, and get into the medal rounds and then see what happens from there. For sure, we're going to do our best and hopefully bring a little more cheer to all the Indian viewers of Indian sport.
Can you show my viewers the medal?
Oh, 1 second.
Okay, yeah. There you go. I mean, God knows how many hours and years and months and days and whatever of practice. That's the end result. And you've made the country proud, Saurav Ghosal. Thank you very much. Privileged to watch you. We'll be there for the mixed doubles as well. And hopefully you guys are the favorites. Hopefully the color will also change. Thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much.